This is Duelist. Dashfire, Avatar B, Daiichi G for Chezer, Antares and a Novacat D, Firehound and a Chimera E, Korn and a Thor C, and Skynet and Ice each have a Madcat A. For the other team, there are 2 Madcat A's. For Starchild and somebody else, Bob is a Thor E, Burner is an Atlas B, Skynet is a Loki B, Serpentis is a Morgu A, and Stubaborn is a Cougar F. This is the first battle of the night, TSA Thunderrift. Two teams have been on a bit of an extended delay to get this battle in, so they're excited to get out there and fight. We've got a number of battle armor and vehicle pilots on this side that we've stuck into mechs. Hopefully everything goes well. Everybody on here's a veteran player. There's 1 or 2 new players on the opposing team led by Starchild and then WR Burner. The 2 teams are in a no respawn deathmatch battle, team deathmatch battle, and we are in the field and ready for a fight here as we catch up to Wolverine's Rebirth and Mercenaries over here. These are 2 7-player lists, and if we don't have any connection issues, we should see at least 7 deaths. The 2 teams have lots of firepower here. The 2 lists are interesting. The advantage for the SJ Mercenaries is that they have the jump capability, which this team only has, I believe, on the Cougar. But Burner while he doesn't have jump capability, he has a lot of ammunition-based assets here, so he won't possibly run as hot on some of his vehicles. Both teams have an assault mech, which in this case Burner is bringing up in the rear. That is your meat shield, if you will, the thing that can deliver a lot and also take a lot of damage. Both teams, and the Morgu, yes. Burner's team more than likely has a bit of the advantage in firepower outside of water, but inside of the water, the Thor and the Novacat and the Avatar can bring a lot of damage over time. The Avatar also has an additional 3 tons of armor, so it should be able to contribute to the fight a bit. One advantage for the IS side is that, for the defenders, is that they have probably more range in a lot of their weapons. I believe they have an LRM 20 rack on that Thor, which would be very hard to use in this. But the clan attacking team is looking up on one of the 2 bases. There are no turrets on this map. We don't have to worry about that. They're always turned off anyway, at least most of the time. Glad you're joining us for our Chaos March battle. This is SJ Duelist. I am one of the leaders of the SJ group of MWLL. I am the supervisor for this match and also one of the directors of the event, as we now have some firepower underway. Now that there's been what we call first contact, the 2 teams will, if there are any disconnects, the players will be able to rejoin and get back to their vehicle unless they get killed on the way or unless their asset despawns by the server. But we will now have a battle until the finish. So I don't think we have to worry about the 30-minute time limit. The 2 teams are already blasting away. Surprisingly, they were able to get the LRMs to activate, and you got a couple of hits off of that. Serpentis now utilizing what appears to be, I think, 8 LRMs as well. So they both have long range here. Dashfire now moving up and trying to get some spots in. He took a pretty decent amount of damage from Descartes' mech there. He was able to escape largely unharmed, though. The 2 teams about probably 800, 900 meters out right now, maybe 700. So the majority of the weapons that you'll see here are that right there, which are called PPCs. Those are, they just call them laser-based things. They hit, they cause the screen to shake like that. and they do a lot of pinpoint damage, but they also cause a lot of heat, so you have to spread out the firing on them, as Bob also has a lot of range here, so really no range advantage for either of the teams right now. And the clan side is utilizing a bit more of a firing line, while the Intersphere side, the IS side, is trying to set up a bit of a more defensive position. They've split their forces up a little bit now on the attacking side, as they move the tank and the Atlas on the rear, while they stick a few of the assets to move forward in the water below us. We've been following this team for quite a while now, so why don't we switch our perspectives and take a look over here at the defense side. This is the first map of the day. This is a stock map, TSA Thunderrift. One's about normal temperature down in the water. It's very cool, and you're able to move around rather well in the you're able to move around rather well in the water without being detected visually, so that can be an advantage for you. Right now, Corn and Dashfire telling their team to just let us set up some sniping attacks while we see what the attackers decide to do here. We have pilots from at least 4 different continents on right now. We have a player from Africa, a player from Asia, many players from North America, and quite a few players from Europe. I think that's pretty cool. Our server is holding up rather nicely so far, knock on wood. Generously been enabled for us by Burner. Got it located somewhere in Europe, so our connections seem to be holding pretty well. It's always nice. It's always nice that we have somebody willing to provide that. Thanks, Burner. And we have ICE setting up some sniping fire from a flanking position, trying to make sure the attackers don't focus completely on the jump jetting snipers. Corn just took a really nasty hit there. Nice mechs that they're in. Dashfire and Corn are each in nice mechs, but they run pretty hot. They're in skilled hands, but you still have to be very careful of that heat dial when you're going up and down. We're now asking Chezar to move up a bit and see if we can get some longer range fire. He's going to move out a bit and try to soak up some of the damage while they try to get a bit closer to utilize all of their weapons range. Going to take a pretty nasty beating as they move forward. So they're going to try and let the Daishi and the Mad Cats try and take the beating while they move up. Corn's going to start taking some pretty nasty damage here. He can't take very many more hits. They're now moving in for the attack, and they're walking into a double flank. Two sides that they're attacking. Skynet's going to lost an arm. They're trying to move up on the left. Skynet's down. They're now going to move the flank off to the right to take on the mechs here, while Chezar and Corn are moving up to move on the left flank. Dashfire holding back. They've taken a lot of damage now. Chezar down, and that's probably enough momentum now for, yep, that should be enough for the attackers to take this. And we will see some different teams as we move forward into the next battle. We usually like to cycle it around a bit. Now, if you're Firehound and Dashfire, you just try to do some really good damage and move forward, and then go from there. See that Wolverine's Rebirth has a large number of their members together, and so their team comprised of some members of SJ and mercenaries. I believe that's it. So the attackers take the first map. And we'll see you the next time. Thanks for watching the Chaos Merch Network.